Yo! Welcome back to 1497 Podcast, baby. I'm your host, Jonathan Keaton, in the cut. In the cut with me, I got my boy, Michael Wood. Mr. Wood is in the house. Mike, how we doing?
Doing good. We both got our beanies on.
Yes, sir. You know the vibes,
It's
Raptors
that type of day.
latest
I got
meeting.
yeah, I got dinosaurs on mine. You know, Not really sure what it means, but
Hey, that's
I'm
that's
doing
low key
good.
cold though. That beanie low key cold. Where'd you get it?
We don't need to talk about that. But
Nah, I was about to go cop me one, but I'll find out somewhere. I'll find out somewhere somehow. Uh, low key, low key. There's a lot of buzz going around, man, around your Lakers, and I feel like we should,
my Lakers.
yeah.
I just
Unless
like
you know
LeBron.
more than I do.
I just like LeBron. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Bulls fan.
Oh, my bad, Chief. Well, there's a lot of buzz going around with all these NBA rumors, and Kuzma, since the Lakers not your team, Kuzma could be traded and it's not to Shanghai. He could be going to Sacramento. So he could still be living that Cali life.
Yeah,
And
but I heard something. Kyle Kuzma has been offered to every single team in the NBA. So they got Trade Finder on right now, and they're just looking for someone to take him.
oh man. They literally have trade finder on. They're trying to see what's the best trade for them. I guarantee every single trade is like you know how you click trade finder on 2K and then it's like first round pick
Yeah,
and then like they're like second like superstar on their team or third. They'll probably take the Buddy Hield trade if I'm being
yeah.
honest.
That's the only one I've seen that like they've shown interest back in Kuzma. So
Yeah, because it would make sense for both squads. Like Kuzma could pop off in Sacramento, and it could be his team if De'Aaron Fox gets traded. And then on top of that, too, Buddy Hield, that adds another shooter to the Lakers repertoire with KCP and uh if Horton Tucker stays, because Horton Tucker's a good shooter too. So that's building more shooters for LeBron to facilitate the ball right now because they don't really have a good point guard. So I think Dennis Schroeder is an abomination to the NBA after like the literally America runs on Dennis Schroeder. I still can't believe he put up 0 in a playoff game. But other than that, like there's more buzz around the NBA. It's like everyone wants to get traded.
yeah, everyone wants to win a ring now. And, you would think that Giannis staying in Milwaukee and getting it done that way, everyone would be like, "Oh, that's the way to do it." But nah, it's. I mean, also Giannis said he did it the hard way. I don't really know if I would consider what he did the hard way because he had two All Stars with him, and a pretty good lineup. So he has Brook Lopez, who a lot of people underrate, but he's the Nets' all-time leading scorer. So
Mm-hmm.
he's not a underrated guy, or he's underrated, but he shouldn't be. So the Bucks had a good team. I don't know if Giannis did it the hard way, but people just want to win. Like DeMar DeRozan wants to get traded. That's just or I think he's a free agent. Kyle Lowry's a free agent. They both just want to win. It's not really about the money for some of these guys anymore. It's about winning.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan said he would take I think the veterans minimum to go play for the Lakers. And then going back to your point on Giannis not doing it the hard way, like Jaleel said last week, going to another team like the Lakers, all DeMar and Kyle Lowry got to do is play their part. And with Giannis, yeah, he had two other All Stars and Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, but it wasn't like they were consistently playing well like Giannis was game in and game out. Like the only thing Giannis was inconsistent in was the free throws because when he was away, he wasn't making them. But when he got back home, he was making them at a consistent rate. I think what he meant was no one stays loyal to the team that they get drafted to, and they don't want to win a chip the hard way by sticking with their team that they got assigned to, like drafted to, the start of their career because they see that they can team up with other players from other teams, so then they can just do their part in winning a championship. That's why I think he meant by that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I like the way the NBA is now, though, with the player empowerment, because old day, like Jordan's day, even before that, you got drafted to a team and you stuck with them
Mm-hmm.
until you got old, and then they wouldn't want you back. But it was basically the owners decided who played and not, and the players were kind of enslaved to their teams. But nowadays, you can do what you want. I like that to an extent, but the extent where like James Harden forces his way to Brooklyn, I don't like that. But the Lakers getting a guy like DeMar, that would be a good addition if they could get him. But I don't want them to go out and try and get like Kawhi and Dame Lillard, because then that's just not fun. It's not fun to watch just complete super team. Like the Nets were not a fun team to watch just because you expected them to blow them out. But yeah, the Lakers have had a lot of buzz. The Bulls have also had a lot of buzz, mainly with
Mm-hmm.
lower guys in the trade market or free agent, like Kyle Lowry, Lonzo Ball, some decent players. So I'm excited for what the Bulls can do more than I'm excited for what the Lakers are going to do.
Yeah, and then two, I'll state three more things. With Jordan's era in like the '90s, like the person that really sparked it all off with like I'm gonna go somewhere to make more money is Shaq. After I think after that finals loss they had in Orlando and the Lakers wanted him. And back then you could throw any type of money at a player and like there wasn't like no hit, there wasn't no penalty or anything. So then once Shaq got up and went to LA, players were like, like, okay, like we should low key start doing this because I'm getting paid and I have the best chance in my career to possibly win a championship. And then before that, it was just owners, like you said, like kind of like being a puppeteer, just like directing everything that goes on with their team. But some of the owners, they're just making good enough teams, or yeah, good enough teams so they could battle in the playoffs. And then some owners were making exceptional teams to be able to win a championship. So they're making a championship caliber team. And I really hope the Bulls can get Lonzo Ball. A lot of people sleep on Lonzo Ball,
Yep.
but
Yep.
I think Lonzo Ball is a great guard. And if a team gives him a chance, like the Pelicans or the Bulls, I feel like the Bulls can be a really great team with him, Zach LaVine, what's his face, Nikola Vucevic, Patrick Williams. Like that's a nice little starting lineup, and then either Thaddeus Young coming in on the four, or have Patrick play the four, and then Vooch at the five, or Vooch at the five, and Young at the four. Doesn't really matter. I feel like that's a nice solid lineup because what the Bulls really need is someone that facilitates the ball. If you haven't noticed, when you watch like a Bulls game, especially from last season, it was more like Zach LaVine can create his own offense. Kobe White can create their own offense, but they can't create offense for each other. But they do it really well for themselves. So like isolation ball, pretty much. And if you bring in Lonzo, I feel like that's going to make everything better, and we can actually be a playoff team.
Yeah, I mean, they had Tomas Satoransky who was facilitating, but that's not like that's not good enough. You want a guy like Lonzo who
Mm-hmm.
can, because Lonzo can knock down shots. He hits from a pretty efficient clip, and he can also defend. So he's more than an average point guard. I'd probably put him in the top 10 as far as point guards in the league right now. And he's very slept on, like you said. And he's got a decision to make because he could go to the Bulls or the Pelicans. Both places, he's not really going to be a star. I don't think he's going to be the star somewhere. If he wants to win, he won't be able to be the star.
I think he can emerge into one though,
True. Yeah.
either in New Orleans and Chicago, because Chicago, we don't really have that second, like, well, we do, but
Now, yeah, Vooch.
yeah, I mean, but like if he wants to emerge into like a top 10, like top 15 superstar, because like Vooch wasn't even on both of our lists for like top 15.
Mhm.
I think he could fit into that role. It's just not right away. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna take a while. And the last thing I'll say, Bradley Beal. What's your thoughts on Bradley Beal?
See, I think he's gonna end up. I know we just did that mock trade to the Warriors. I don't know if you had time to look at it, but
Mm-hmm.
that's what Bleacher Report said the Warriors are willing to offer. And if they're willing to offer that, I see no reason the Wizards don't take the deal. But Bradley Beal, wherever he goes, that team instantly is going to get better. Obviously, just
Right.
because he brings one. He's I would say the third best scorer right now. So top five scorer. He can't defend as well as some guards can, but I expect him. I don't expect him to end up going to the Warriors. I I know he requested a trade, but they said that during the season too, and then he shut down those rumors. So I don't know what to think about Bradley Beal.
I think the Warriors. I don't know. I don't know where he's gonna end up because Boston has a lot of draft capital, which is good in these situations, especially with the team like Washington if they're trying to move on with Bradley Beal, because obviously you're going to need to get back what you lost. And that's how you're going to do that in the draft. And Boston is basically equivalent, if not, no, I think OKC has more. They're basically equivalent to OKC in draft capital. So they can throw a couple draft picks. They're definitely going to have to trade Jaylen Brown. But the way the Boston front office can finesse and get deals done, I think they could possibly keep Jaylen Brown, and that could be a nice big three: Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, and Jaylen Brown. And then you also got Marcus Smart. So with like defending wise, Bradley Beal doesn't really need to defend that well because there's so many good defenders on that team. And then the Warriors, excuse me, the Warriors they have two draft picks in the first round. So they could definitely trade that and then trade like an emerging star or reborn star like Kelly Oubre and Andrew Wiggins. Because like I said, the Washington Wizards are gonna be like gonna make a
Hey,
stamp on rebuilding process.
don't sleep on if Russell Westbrook is there, they'll be in the playoffs.
No, no, no doubt, no doubt. He did it before. Did it
Yeah,
before with Victor Oladipo and Steven Adams.
yeah, he'll do it. I think because they got Thomas Bryant coming back. I think the Wizards. I actually like Kelly Oubre and Andrew Wiggins instead of James Wiseman. I think that works out for the Warriors and the Wizards pretty well. But the Celtics, that's a good one too. I saw pictures of Jason Tatum and Bradley Beal like chopping it up, like they're about to be teammates. So
We'll see. We'll see because free agency is coming up too. So it's going to be
yeah,
another wild season or wild off season, I mean, for the NBA. But let's talk about our favorite topic and let's see if one of us is going to say no to who belongs in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Let's start with basketball since we're talking about basketball. Sean Marion, the Matrix.
Sean Marion, man, he beat LeBron in the finals. I'll give him that. He was a four-time All-Star, two-time All-NBA. That's his resume right there. He was on the All-Rookie team. He was a great role player in his time, and at some points he was a star. But is Sean Marion a Hall of Famer? He is not. I'm sorry.
Wait, you done or you going
That's
into
all I got to say. He is not.
for me, I was about to say no to Sean Marion. And then of course I had to look more into it. And he was part of like the 7 seconds or less era with Phoenix, where they would bring up the ball at a significant rapid rate and they'd be able to like to score at a rapid rate. So he was part of that era. And then he was kind of overlooked because you remember that Phoenix Suns team, they had Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Grant Hill. They had a lot of bucket getters on that team. And over a 5-year period, Marion averaged 20 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block per game. Only one other person has done that in the NBA. You want to know who it is?
Michael Jordan.
Hakeem Olajuwon. And Hakeem
Oh,
Olajuwon is a Hall of Famer. Then during the 02-03 season, he tripled his attempts beyond the arc, and then he ranked first in blocks in the league among players who were 6'7" or shorter. He ranked 26 in blocks in total, but he made nearly as many threes as the 25 players in front of him combined. And then he was ranked 7th in the NBA behind he was ranked 7th in the NBA in win shares, and then he led the Suns in win shares for the next 4 seasons after Steve Nash left. And then he ranked behind Tim Duncan, Kobe, KG, Dirk, Shaq, and T Mac. I think this is another sleeper that like a lot of people sleep on. I'm gonna have to throw him in the
see,
hall.
I have to say no, just because we talked about this one time during 14 questions, 97 seconds. There's not a lot of people in the Basketball Hall of Fame, and they only uh, elect like 4 or 5 NBA players every year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's guys that have played that are better than Sean Marion. So I think he's not.
I get you on that because like I completely get that. Let's talk about Steve Tasker, a great NFL broadcaster. Broadcast, for my Buffalo Bills. He was a Buffalo Bills receiver, but he's known for his special teams. He played for the Oilers, I think, too. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Um, I believe there are no special team Hall of Fame, correct?
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I was looking right now. Oh wait, no, there's a punter. There's one punter in the Hall of Fame. That's Ray Guy. Um, but this is probably the biggest snub I would say in Hall of Fame history is Steve Tasker. The reason why does a quarterback get into the Hall of Fame? Why does a defender get in the Hall of Fame, but a special teams guy can't? Special teams is 1/3 of the game. It's arguably the most important. There's this fun statistic here that really um, tells you why special teams is so important. In 2010, the San Diego Chargers had the number one ranked offense in the NFL and the number one ranked defense in the NFL. So they're the best team in the NFL, right? You would assume
Right.
they went 9-7, missed the playoffs, and you know why? They were dead last every special teams. So they missed the playoffs. How can you be the best at offense and defense and miss the playoffs? It's because their special teams was bad. If they had a guy like Steve Tasker, they're in the playoffs. They might have even won the Super Bowl that year. So yeah, Steve Tasker is a Hall of Famer, and you can even look at his wide receiving numbers if you want. Those are not Hall of Fame in the slightest. He didn't even have 1,000 career yards,
Yeah.
but he is a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about it, and I respect him because I played special teams, and special teams is hard, man. You get tired. It's a bunch of running. Yeah, Steve Tasker's a Hall of Famer, no doubt.
Yeah. Like you just said, as a receiver, he's not a Hall of Famer. But as a special teams player, he made a lot of can talk with that. He made a lot of great plays on the special team, and no one's in the Hall of Fame for special teams besides what's his name? Ray Guy? Ray Guy, right?
Ray Guy, yeah.
Yeah, Ray Guy. And special teams is very important. It's as important as the offensive line, in my opinion. Those are two units that are one of the most important, or two units that are very important on the football field. I would throw him in the Hall of Fame too. But I thought I was about to say no to Steve Tasker because like I was like he didn't really do like he wasn't like astonishing at special teams. But then I was thinking about it, and then I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That's a valid point that you brought up.
This guy is Ray Guy I'm looking at right now.
Mm-hmm.
He was a punter selected in the first round.
First round of the first. You said first round?
First round they drafted a punter. That's odd, but yeah. Uh, fun fact if you want to know who's the first punter drafted in the first round?
Ray Guy.
Ray Guy.
What a guy. What a guy Ray is. I thought I was about to say no. Thought I was about to say no to that, but I guess I gotta wait till next one then to say.
Speaking of fun questions, like Who's the first punter to make it to get drafted in the first round? How about we do some 14 questions?
Oh, in 97 seconds? I'm messing with
Yeah,
that. Messing with
how'd you
that.
know? In just 97 seconds.
I don't know. I took a wild guess because like usually these guys named Mike and John talk about 14 or someone asked each other 14 questions and I got to do it in 97 seconds. I don't know where they get it from, but it sounds really cool. So let's do it.
All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to ask you all the questions as fast as possible. You're going to have to try and answer them in 97 seconds, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. So say it takes you like 1,000 seconds, we're going to keep going, and I'm never going to tell you when the 97 seconds. I'll let you know when it's getting close to 97, but
Mm-hmm.
if you don't get it, we're just going to keep going.
I can still like skip the question and come back to it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
All right. 3. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Best conference in college.
Are we talking football or basketball?
Anything. All around. All around.
All right. Well, I'll give you two answers for that. Basketball, definitely either the big or no, yeah, the Big 12 or the Big 10.
All right. Next, Rams running back.
Todd Gurley.
Will USA basketball win a medal?
No.
Who's the best player on the Timberwolves?
Wait. Like any medal, like gold, bronze.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, any medal, yeah, they'll win a medal. Best whatchamacallit, best player on the
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves right now? I'm at Anthony Edwards.
Who's going to be the first pick in the draft? NBA.
Kate Cunningham. I don't know why it took me so long to answer.
Is Bradley Beal getting traded?
Yeah.
What's an 11-sided shape called?
You and these geometry questions, man. Skip it for now.
Adrian Peterson or LaDainian Tomlinson?
Ooh, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Name a movie with penguins.
Oh my god. Surfs Up and Happy Feet. I gave you two.
15 seconds. Who's going to lose their hair first? LeBron or Trae Young?
Definitely LeBron.
All right, you got 5 seconds. What's the first word you think of when I say V-neck?
It's the first word I think of when you said
V-neck.
preppy.
Preppy. Crew socks or ankle socks?
Crew socks.
Biggest quads in the league.
Oh, Saquon Barkley.
Who's the round mound of rebound?
Who's the round mouth the rebound? What?
Whose nickname is the round mound of rebound?
That sounds like Dennis Rob. That sounds like Dennis Rob.
It's Charles Barkley.
You for real?
Yeah, all right, back to it. 11-sided shape.
Uh, oh my god. I was terrible at geometry. Let's see. What's at there? What's
You can forfeit if you'd like.
decagon? Yeah, I'm forfeit. I don't know.
All right. It's a hen decagon.
I thought you was about to say hexagon. I was about to leave this call. For some reason,
right.
I thought you was about to say hexagon.
So that 60, 120, 151 seconds.
Sheesh.
So not I don't even know if that was 14. But can you still hear me? It said internet connection unstable. That's okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We're bringing back a segment from that was love. John Keaton was asking questions. He named the segment "Riddle Me This, Riddle Me That."
Oh.
So now it's my turn to riddle you this and riddle you that.
Ooh.
I got five riddles. They're pretty tough.
All right.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, yeah, I do. You ready?
Yeah.
What has 4 fingers and a thumb but isn't living?
Has 4 fingers. I'm able to like skip around and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right, skip this one for now.
All right. What do you call a room with no windows or doors?
You said, what do you call a room with no windows or doors?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
This one's very stupid. I'll tell you the answer is stupid.
Skip this one too. I got an answer, but that
What has an eye but can't see?
what has an eye that can't see? What has an eye that can't see? Holy crap! You are stumping me with these riddles right now. What has an eye? This is the third one, right?
Yeah.
Holy crap! Skip this one too.
All right. What flies without wings?
What flies without wings?
Yeah.
Like like let's go deeper into this because like I got one, but like let's go deeper.
What are you gonna say?
We're talking like literal wings or like
No. Yeah, yeah. What flies without wings?
because I was about to come out and say like can it just like stay stationary and just
What are you
in
gonna
the
say? What
air?
are you gonna say?
I was gonna say a fan,
No, no, no.
but like a ceiling fan. Because think about it, think about it.
No, no. Think about this. It's not. It doesn't actually fly. It's an expression.
Well, yeah, I know that, but that's
No, no.
why
I'm saying people say blank flies.
yeah, people say pigs fly. Yeah. Like I'll believe you when pigs fly. Yeah.
All right. No, no. It's not like that. It's like hand this one to you. Say now we're filming this. We start at 1:30, and then
Right.
we finish at like
Oh, you
2:45.
said time. That's time.
Yeah. And then what's at the end of rainbow?
Is that part of the riddle or is this a completely different one?
This is another riddle. You got that right. It was time.
All
What's at
right,
the end
cool.
of rainbow?
What's at the end of a rainbow? This is the fourth one, right?
This is the fifth one.
Fifth one? I'm gonna come back to that one. I'm gonna come back to that one. Do the other four.
All right.
That
The first one is four fingers and a thumb, but isn't living.
four fingers and a thumb that isn't living. It's a hand.
Close.
Uh,
What do you put your hand in?
well, you can put your hand in a lot of different things.
But what do you put your hand in that perfectly fits with your fingers and thumb?
Oh, a mom flipping a glove.
A glove. Yeah. All right. This one, the answer to this one is very stupid. What do you call a room with no windows or doors?
A space? A, s- a s-
You want to
I
hear
don't, I don't know.
a,
Give that one to me.
a mushroom?
What?
Yeah, I don't know. The next one. What has an eye but can't see?
What has an eye that can't see? I feel like this one is stupid. Well, yeah, I feel like this one's actually not because it could be something that what has an eye that skip this one too.
All right.
I'm done.
Pay attention. This is number 5. Pay attention to how I word the question. What's at the end of rainbow?
What's at the end of rainbow? What's it? Say it again. Say it the way you said it again.
What's at the end of rainbow?
Like a literal rainbow or the word rainbow?
That gives it away.
Give me a hint. Give me a small little hint. Don't give it too
It,
big because I think I know, but I need you to give me a hint.
it's all right. All right. Give me your first guess. I'll give you 2
Well,
guesses.
I asked you first. That you got to give.
Before I give you the hint, I'll give the hint after you guess.
Screw it. Screw it. Just tell me the answer. Tell me
It's
the
it's
answer.
it's the letter W.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right. So what has an I? See.
Hmm. No, I'll skip. I got two under. I got two under my belt. I'll skip that.
It's
Skip
a
that.
needle.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. So
All right.
out of the five, I got two. You should have told. You should have gave me the hint first. Now now he's like, no, give me your guess first.
Well, yeah, I would have given you the hint after you guessed.
Cause like I was thinking like a literal rainbow for a second. And then when you said rain, like when you broke it down and said it slow, can you still hear me? All right, I guess Mike cannot hear me. Uh-oh. All right. Well, since Mike can't hear me and you guys can still hear me, that was riddle me this, riddle me that. I'm gonna have to come back with that because that was a poor performance by me. But it's okay though. We're gonna come back with that next week because I love that segment. Did you say anything when?
No, no. I just said I could hear you.
Oh, all right, cool. So that was a fun little segment. We'll be back with that next week. Well, you'll guarantee I'll see that next week, or you'll see that next week. Anywho, any anything you got to get off your chest?
Well,
Anything you
I,
got to say?
I think we gotta talk about these rumors about the Big 12 possibly
Oh
expanding.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What what's up with Kansas, man? Kansas and Oklahoma, our two favorite sports colleges. Not our two favorite academic colleges, but
Hmm.
I'm Oklahoma, man. I was figuring that they were going to leave at some point because they dominate the Big 12 in football. But Kansas, I actually like. I've heard that they might move to the Big 10. I like that move as far as basketball goes.
Hmm. Ooh, basketball. Because I didn't even think about that. I was thinking about just football, but like with basketball, because like TCU might move to the Pac-12,
Yeah,
and I think it was USC and another team are trying to move to, I forgot what it was. I think they're trying to make like their own like little conference or whatever. I like it. Kansas as a football school, we are terrible. We are terrible at football. It is so bad to watch, but like it's so fun at the same time. It was like whoever was an 0-16 Cleveland Browns fan or an 0-16 Detroit Lions fan, you're like, man, we're losing another game. But it's entertaining though. You're like, man, could we really lose every single game? So like you're kind of rooting for them to you're kind of rooting for them to lose.
that's like watching the Jets last year. You were like hoping they would lose, and then they blew a tank.
Exactly, because it's like, are they that bad that they cannot lose the game? Like it's fun. Basketball, that would be great because if KU does move to the Big Ten, KU making some noise. We play Michigan State. We'll play Michigan, um, Illinois because Kofi Coburn's coming back. That's one big. That's one good thing that's going well for Illinois right now. Purdue, that'd be fun. And then for the SEC, I mess with the move heavily because I wish or I hope they line them up in Alabama's side of the division because I hate seeing Alabama steamroll teams year in and year out. Like I want to see them get knocked around a couple times in the regular season.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Texas would be able to do the knocking around, but Oklahoma, I think, could for sure compete in the SEC because I think they're going to win the national championship next year,
Mm-hmm.
or if not, no, actually, yeah, next year, or maybe even the year after because they're still a younger team. But yeah, Kansas and the Big Ten, those are those are the three schools that I've heard the most about is Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. That's the only reason I bring up only those three. But I think Kansas could win the Big Ten actually in basketball.
I think they can too. No doubt. Our team has gotten so much better than last season. So
Yeah,
much better because one thing that we were missing, two things we were missing was our team was fairly young and we took a big hit when Devin Dotson and oh my god. Why am I blinking right now? Why am I blinking? Azubuike, there you go. When Azubuike departed too. So we have good big men now. We got Remy Martin. We got the dude from Drake. It's gonna be a fun season. I can't wait to watch.
Joseph Yesufu.
Yeah, we got him. He was doing really good. So I'm excited to watch all this and hopefully with like these moves that the teams are making for basketball and football, like it's smart for them. It's
Yeah,
smart.
they. I think it works for them, and the Big 12 might be done, which is sad, but it was always kind of a joke.
Yeah, when it came to football,
Yeah,
it was a joke. Basketball, it's a top conference in basketball.
it is. Yeah, they're good, but I mean they were never really a joke in football. Oklahoma was always competing for national titles. It's just the rest of the division,
Yeah, because it was like it
rest
was
of the conference.
Oklahoma, Texas when Vince Young was there, and then you had West Virginia had his times, and then that was about it. That was about it.
Yeah,
That was about it. Speaking of,
but yeah.
that's about it with our show. Unless you got anything else to bring up.
Nah, that's all I got.
Mm. Well, thank you for listening to 1497 Podcast. If you haven't, please subscribe to us on all podcasting platforms. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Comment on our videos on YouTube and like our videos on YouTube. With these 2 episodes coming up today and Thursday, what we are going to do is we're going to put the videos on YouTube and then we're going to wait to put it on like Apple Podcasts and all that. So if you want to listen to us, listen for a little while, whatever you got to do or whatever you want to do, just go to YouTube and then you'll find this video. Other than that, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at 1497 Podcast. Since Mike doesn't have anything else to say, we'll catch you guys later on Thursday. Hopefully we have an interview coming up. And yeah, as always, trust the process. We'll catch y'all later on Thursday. Peace and love. We out.